We are live at 5 from Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. If you're looking to book a cheap holiday flight out of Atlanta, better call Harry. Says, believe it or not, the time to buy is right now. Harry joins us live at 5 at the world's busiest airport with ways you can save money and time. Harry, I love you. I'm going to be honest here. Feels a little early to be talking about this.
No, I'm not. I am not too early. In fact, I'm just at the right time. If I'd been too early, it would have been like a month ago. But starting in October, you've got this window here before the end of the year when flights are way down. And a good place to start to search those flights is Google Flights. Here's what we like about Google Flights. You plug in your destination, your departure, your return, and you have access to some really cool tools. For Thanksgiving, I selected a 5-day trip from Atlanta to New Orleans for some turkey jambalaya. Google Flights pulls up pricing for several airlines. And if you click on this thingy right here, it's called the Date Grid. It displays a calendar and lets you play with the dates to find an even cheaper price. Pretty cool. Now scroll down to the second cool tool where it says the cheapest time to book is, and it says right here, usually now. Click on it and you'll see a pricing graph over the past 60 days. It's low, but prices are starting to climb. Now let's take a look at Christmas. LA sounds good. How about Thursday the 21st through the 26th? Pricing starts under $300. Here's another cool tool where you can track pricing and get emails when there's a price change. Should you look at Orbitz, Kayak, Expedia, and sites like Priceline? Absolutely. The flights could be even cheaper, but remember, it's a third-party ticket, and if something goes wrong, you have to sort it out with them. Okay, now I feel bad, Savannah, because I chastised you at the beginning of this piece because it really is a good time to look for flights. And now that I've given you this Google Flight tutorial, now I'm going to tell you what really happened. I did book a flight to New Orleans and I got my best deal by going through Southwest. Southwest does not advertise on Google Flights or any of the travel agency sites, and I ended up getting a ticket for about half the price that everyone else was charging, but that was to go later this month. We all remember what happened with Southwest and some of the airlines last year, last Christmas time. I just real quick want to throw up two graphics here to show you who had the best track record last year around this time, which may help you with your decision-making process. American Airlines was number one. This is the U.S. Department of Transportation who put out this study, followed by JetBlue and Delta Airlines. They had the best, least cancellations during the holidays last year. And then if you throw up that other graphic, then obviously we see who had the worst last year, which was Southwest, followed by Alaska Airlines and Allegiant Air. So that's it. This weekend, you know what you're doing. You're not going out. You're not getting anywhere. You're going to stay at home. You're going to look at your computer and you're going to look up flights. Back to you.
I'm texting my mom during our commercial break to let her know what's happening. Harry, thank you. All right.